All right, y'all, moving right along to the vanity portion of all of this fun stuff. So, all right, we'll just start one tray at a time. Okay, so currently over here I have all my foundations and concealers. I can tell you right now I use all of these all the time. So 110% of the sheets, so we good. Okay, so yeah, all the foundations are staying. I'm gonna take them out so that I can clean out everything as I go though. I'm also gonna like wipe down all my products just like I did in the fall time when I was moving everything around and cleaning and organizing, all that fun stuff. So primer that I use every single day, staying still good. A couple, like a primer oil, primer Iser, both staying. This one's like a highlighter, liquid highlighter. If I use a liquid highlighter right now, this is what I use. And then I have a eyeshadow primer, which I don't use often, but it's the only one I have, so it's gonna stay here. Still good. I just have some makeup wipes. I need to refill that with some Q-tips, hand sanitizer, eye drops. I think I've had this for a long time. It's pretty gross. It needs to go in the trash. And this is like an under eye roller that kind of helps keep, like depuff your eyes and stuff. Again, I've had this for way too long. I need to actually repurchase this. It's just from e.l.f. I think it was probably $1. Yeah, so I need to get rid of this. Peach Perfect powder. This is like gone. I actually just today purchased a new one, so as soon as that one comes in, I'm pitching this. There's like a pinch of powder left that I just need to finish up using, but other than that, this thing is like crusty and gross. I've had it for way too long and it needs to go in the trash. Another thing that I need to go and repurchase like today is my bronzer. It's like crumbled and gone and just not even coming off on my brush anymore. So that I'm going to go ahead and pitch and probably honestly go repurchase like today. Fit Me powder. I just again need to repurchase this. I like to use this in the very inner corner of my eyes because it's like a really bright powder, but I don't really use pressed powder anymore, and I have the Kat Von D contour palette that I can use for the inner corner of my eyes, so honestly this like can just go in the trash. This is a special little guy that I've mentioned before that I have not been able to find again since I probably need to repurchase this, but it's the Tiki highlighter from Hard Candy. It's broken. If I can find a replacement of this, I will buy it and replace it because this just shits everywhere, just powder everywhere. Need to repurchase if I can find it. CoverGirl Clean. This is a powder foundation. I don't use this. Needs to go in the trash. Okay, blush, highlight, face glow, highlight. Do I use this? Not really. Ugh. Probably can pass that on. I haven't used it a whole lot, and I can just wipe off the top layer to kind of sanitize it for anybody who wants it, so I will pass that along. ColourPop. It's a blush that is literally almost gone. I'm using it for all that's in it, and I do have a backup of it, as I mentioned in my previous video in my like tower, that when I find something I like from ColourPop, I buy backups because they kind of stop selling certain colors after a while. A ColourPop highlight still used, another ColourPop blush, yada yada, and a blush. So everything that's in this drawer, aside from the few things that I figure out is staying, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this nasty thing out, replace it in my drawer, and put everything back where it belongs. Okay, the next bin that I have is all of my like shimmery separate eyeshadows. So Really everything in here is staying. I have a bunch of ColourPop, I have some Stila glitters, some MAC pigments, ColourPop pigment, and a couple extra little random things. This is like a Lancome color that I've repurchased and bulked up on several of them. So I'm just going to take everything out of this little bin, clean the products in it, and put everything back. Okay, and this bin is all of my eye stuff. So I have a, let me do this, a gel liquid liner. I don't use gel often, but this is a really good one from Maybelline, so I pretty much hold onto it anytime I do plan on using it. Like you can tell I haven't used a whole lot out of it, but yeah, it's a really good one. It's not dry. I haven't had it for too long. It's gonna stay. This is a waterproof mascara that I use on my bottom lashes. That's staying. NYX Control Fake Brow Gel staying. Essence Lash Princess staying. I probably need to repurchase a brow powder at some point, but this is the Rimmel Brow This Way. It's my favorite one. It comes with a cream and a powder on the other side. I have a brow pencil, Wet n Wild, that's staying. Anastasia Brow Gel, that's staying. Essence liner, that's staying. I bought this liner from a recommendation from Danielle Monero, actually, off of Elvis Duran, and I don't really like it. I prefer more like almost like brush tips, and this is more of a felt tip liner, and I'm not a huge fan, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. This is Kat Von D tattoo liner, that's staying. This is a brown liner, that's staying for the lower line, and black eyeliner for tight lining, that's staying. And then this is another pen, felt tip pen liner that I'm gonna get rid of because, as I just mentioned, I'm not a huge fan of felt tips. Okay, some more lip products. These are like the bullet lipsticks, or just smaller trial size lip products that I have. So this is the e.l.f. one that I was talking about, the plumping lip gloss that is like a few dollars. This was actually my old one. I don't really know why I threw that in here, but that needs to go into the trash. A Tarte Nudist, I think is the birthday suit. I like this one. It's like the palest nude that I have. I'm keeping that. Touch of Spice, I love that. Rum Raisin, love that. These are like, the bullets that I keep are like classics that I'll probably never get rid of. ColourPop Little League, keeping that. Milani Plum Rose, to be honest, I don't wear it. I need to get rid of it. There's no point in it just sitting here. Okay, and then I have like a million little nude lip glosses. I have 3 of them. So Clinique and Sephora are probably both gonna stay, and I'm gonna get rid of the ColourPop. I have 2 Buxom, what are these called? I don't know, it's their plumping like glittery lip glosses. I wear both of them. I actually have this one on my lips right now. One's like peachy, one's more of a berry. I'm using both, gonna keep those. Tarte. Should I get rid of this? I've again had it forever. It's just like, I don't know, the perfect pink for my lips, but it's like a balm. It's not really a color or anything. I don't know. I'll keep it, hold on to it now, for now. I don't know, I'll make that decision when I come to it. This is a little mini Sephora. I keep this because it's like the bright red that I have, so I like to wear that a lot for like Ohio State games or Reds games in Ohio. Both teams are like super bright red colored, and I like that. This is actually the sample size of the lipstick that I got for my wedding that I've had for years. It's crusty, it's disgusting, it needs to go in the trash. This is my favorite lip product of all time. I wear it all the time. It's the Buxom lip pencil in, I think it's Hush Hush. Yeah, Hush Hush. It was actually like a sample size, and I've pretty much used it down to a nub. I love this thing. I need to repurchase it in the full size, and that's like all that I wear. How I was talking about all the colors I need to get rid of because I don't wear a whole lot of lipstick. This is why. I literally use this pencil on my entire lips. Marc Jacobs. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's a really pretty color, but again, I'm like not wearing it. Why hold on to it? Give it to somebody who'll wear it. This is the Ciate Glitter Flip. It's cool, but I don't really wear like straight up glitter lipstick, and that's exactly what this is. I might hold on to it for like New Year's. If I don't end up using it for New Year's this year, I'm pitching it. There's again no point in it sitting here, or not pitching it, but I'll probably pass it along because I don't even think I've put it on my lips yet. I've just washed it on my hand. So if I don't use it for New Year's, hold me to it. I'm getting rid of it. Agave lip. Okay, that just needs to go in the trash. There's like nothing left in that, and it's crusty and gross, needs to go away. This is Set Sail from Tarte. I actually really like this color, keeping that. And then I just have a little Vaseline lip mask for that staying. I just gotta clean her up. Last but not least, the rest of my palettes. So as I already mentioned, I'm keeping all of my Morphe palettes. I use them all the time. There's no sense in going through them. So this is actually where the idea that I need to go through this stuff started. This is my Naked 2 Basics palette. I got this for Christmas several years ago, and I've used the crap out of it. It doesn't look like it, but I have. It definitely smells. It doesn't smell good, so I need to get rid of that, which really pains me. I don't know if I'll necessarily repurchase it because I just have so many palettes and I have all these neutrals elsewhere, so I'm not like in a huge rush to repurchase this, but I did get a lot of use out of this and love it. And thank you to my mother-in-law who bought this for me several years ago, but it's definitely expired. It needs to go. This Lorac Pro palette, I think it's the third palette. Yeah, palette 3. I feel like people generally either love this palette or hate it. This is like my ideal color palette. So I think it's still okay right now, but it probably won't be good for too much longer. And when that time comes, I will pitch it and I will actually repurchase this. This is like the only palette that I think I'd ever go back and rebuy again because it works for every single look that I'm ever going for. This is the Artistry Bad Habits palette. This was actually like a, you know, this brand made dupes of good palettes. So they actually made the dupe of the Anastasia Mario palette, which I couldn't get when it came out. And to be honest, I don't think I even knew about it until it was too late and I couldn't get it anymore. So I bought this palette. I really like this palette. However, it's not exact, obviously, and the formula is not as good as Anastasia. So, but it's still really pretty and it's still good. So I'm gonna hold on to that one. My Tarte blush palette. I've had this probably 2 or 3 years now. It's still going strong. I'm gonna hold on to that one for now. My Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is what I was talking about, where I need to start using like these colors in my inner quarter instead of that powder that I'm pitching. And then last but not least, I just have a magnetic palette. It's a ColourPop palette that has a few things in it. So I'm gonna hold on to those. They're kind of just like specialty colors and stuff like that. So yeah, that is everything. I'm just gonna wipe this out, put some stuff back, and then once again, I'll show you everything that I've gotten rid of. Just a quick overview of everything now all clean and decluttered. Looks so much better. It needed that so bad. I actually forgot this palette in my in the original part because it had fallen behind the container back there. So definitely keeping my trailer toasted. I actually forgot to mention this, but it's really just a bunch of tools, setting sprays, lip liners, and I'm keeping everything in here, so no need to go through those. And then one final look at what I'm getting rid of. So I'm getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, most of this I'm going to offer to friends and family. I might just take this whole box into work and say, girls, take what the hell you want. And then all of this is everything that I'm just pitching because it's old, expired. I've used it on my lips or my eyes or whatever. So yeah. All right, cool. We got rid of quite a bit in this one too. So very excited for that. And, you know, stick around for the next one.